Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you weekly reading vlog 182, potentially. So it is already Tuesday evening. I have not vlogged. I have really not been in a vlogging mood. I seem to not be in a vlogging mood when I do Patreon sprints on the Monday, because that's like my booktube time for the day, and I don't really get into vlogging. So reading, I did start 2 books yesterday. We have All That's Left in the World by Eric J. Brown, which is the Patreon buddy read. It might just be me and Becca reading it, and Becca is loving it. I'm currently on page 74, so I have another 34-ish pages to read today to count for the buddy read, so that is what I'm going to do first this evening. I also started yesterday Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, and without even trying I got to page 109. So this is such an easy read. I'm going to get up to where I need to be in this, and then I'm going to binge Magnolia Parks and try. I say try. I don't think I can read 400 pages in one night, but I'm going to give it a damn good go. I'm in the office again tomorrow. I'm just going to tie my hair up. There's no time for this to be getting washed. And then it's 2 more days in the office. Then Friday is bank holiday, so I'm doing the 12-hour live show. Really excited about doing that. And then I have some fun plans this weekend. I will try. Like, I need to get better at vlogging because I used to be so good and I don't know why I've stopped. I will try and film things this weekend when I'm doing fun stuff and not working. Promise, I'll try. But yeah, nothing crazy happening here. I'm just gonna sit and read, and I'll update you if anything fun happens. Hello. I think this is the first time we've hung out in my new bedroom. I can't remember properly vlogging from here. Anyway, it is now Friday morning, so I realised that I haven't updated in a little while, but I've kind of been saving all my books next to me, and I'm doing a 12-hour live show today. So I don't know whether subconsciously I haven't put myself on this camera because I'm going to put myself on a live stream for 12 hours. It could be that. But I have things to talk about with 3 different books. So we will start with the one that I finished, and that is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. So I was reading this over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I read about 100 pages Monday and then again Tuesday, and then I finished the book, so I read the other 300 pages on Wednesday. Absolutely smashed through this. I gave this book 4 stars. I don't think it's worth 4 stars, but I gave it 4 stars on pure enjoyment. This is objectively not a good book. This is described as Gossip Girl in England, written in like a book instead of an episode, and I don't think it's that good. If you want the trashiest, most immature romance with no smut, I might add, this is where we go. We're following Magnolia and BJ. His name is literally BJ, and they are friends as a kid. They grow up together and then they become like high school sweethearts kind of thing. They're together for a little while, but then BJ cheats on Magnolia. Where we start off in this book, they are still very dependent on each other, and they kind of feed off this toxic relationship. And that's the whole book is about this toxic relationship, to be quite honest. 4 stars. I've got the second book, so I'll read that, and I'm looking to purchase the next 3 in this edition. This was actually a gift from Kitty, God, quite a while ago now, I think. But the gift note said, "Hi Chloe, I wanted to get you something as you genuinely look shocked every time you get a parcel." And I think I still look shocked every time I get a parcel. So thank you, Kitty, for enabling me to read this. I really appreciate it. The next book I have been reading and will be finishing very shortly is All That's Left in the World by Eric J. Brown. This is a YA post-apocalyptic story, and a lot of the emphasis is on the relationship between Jamie and Andrew. I have been finding this such an easy read so far, quite a compelling read, but I'm not absolutely in love with it, and I'm not sure why. So I've got about 100 pages left. I'm going to finish this first in the live show today. I think that will only take me like a sprint and a half, if that. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it off. I'm reading it with the Patreon, but it's pretty much just Becca. Becca has given it 5 stars, absolutely loves it. So I feel like I can't give it a bad rating. It wouldn't be a bad rating, I just don't absolutely love it. Like, it's not pulling on my heartstrings anywhere. So we'll see what happens with that. And then the next book that I want to finish off today in the live stream is Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. I have been reading this all month and just really have not had the drive to pick it up. It's because I just prioritise different things, and then this goes to the bottom of the pile. So I'm currently on page 353. So I've got about 200 pages left. So between these, I have 300 pages. My voice is gone. So what I might do is do like a TBR jar pick during the sprints. What I also could do is read We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson, but I want to read that via audio. I just haven't had the chance to pick up the audiobook. So maybe not. Maybe I do a fresh TBR jar pick. We will see when we get there later. But yeah, those are my reading updates so far. Let's crack on with a 12-hour live show. Wish me luck, even though it's already happened. Oh, and actually, thank you. I think I already said thank you retrospectively to anyone who came and hung out with me. Right, quick update for you is I've just finished All That's Left in the World by Eric J. Brown. This took me 2 reading sprints. I've also done like skincare, made a cup of tea, updated my journal, things like that. But this is now finished and I've given it 3.5 stars. So don't get me wrong, I did like it, but I just feel like there were little things that were missing for me and I didn't quite connect with the characters enough to care about them when they were in life or death situations. I just needed something a bit grittier. I don't know, because it was quite gritty by the end, but just not 100% what I wanted. So 3.5 stars. As you know, 3 is a fine book, being a good book. 4 is a very good book, so 3.5, it's a good rating. And to go back to the sprints, we're just about to finish number 2 and then I'll be starting Air of Fire. Well, starting to finish Air of Fire. Okay, we're filming on my camera and we're on stream and I need to pick a new book. So the TBR jar is here and I don't want to dig to the bottom. Let's do a shake, a little bit of a shake and dig decently far in. So I will take a few vetoes if I get like a House of Leaves or something. Clearly it's not gonna happen. I don't know who to show it to first. I'll do it about here is the same direction. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. What is it? Things We Say in the Dark. What's that? Things We Say in the Dark. Oh, I do know this book. I do know this book. Where is it? I can't see it. Okay, give me like a fraction. Just let me find it. Oh, got it. And this has actually worked out really well because it is incredibly short. So yeah, Things We Say in the Dark by Kirsty Logan. It says, alone in a remote house in Iceland, a woman is unnerved by her isolation. Another can only find respite from the clinging ghost that follows her by submerging herself in an overgrown pool. Couples wrestle with the lack of connection to their children. A schoolgirl becomes obsessed with the female anatomical models in a museum, and a cheery account of a child's day out is undercut by chilling footnotes. These dark tales explore women's fears with electrifying honesty and invention and speak to one another about female bodies, domestic claustrophobia, desire and violence. Absolutely no idea. I feel like this is gonna work. Okay, so Oz has made the suggestion. I'm talking to the camera as well as the stream. You say that, but the next might be even less appealing. Yeah, Oz has made the suggestion that because I've pulled this out and I'm not like enthused about reading it, that I should pick another book from the jar. Let's see what our other choice is and I'll pick between the 2. Maybe I can try and read both today because, you know, that's definitely possible. So not possible. Right. Okay, this is a shorter title and it is, oh, I can't get it. What's it gonna be? Can you read it from there? I can't read it. Oh, Happy Endings. Oh, but now I want to read this, but like, do I want to read it now? I also can't see it. Give me like literally a second to try and find this. I can't find it. Where is it? Oh, I think I've found it wrong. I got the last name wrong. Here it is. Here it is. Because now I want to read this. She is blind. Great. Chloe's gone. Time for chaos in the chat. Flip desk. Please don't flip the desk. But yeah, so my other choice is now Happy Endings. Oh, this is filth. That is filth. We're reading this. This is purely filth. Okay, but now I feel bad. I'll keep... I'm going to have to put that back because I'm not going to pick it over Happy Endings. Well, thanks, Oz, for ruining the TBR jar. Did I gift you that? You did, Marlene. This was for... It was last Christmas. So very glad your exams had a happy ending. Couldn't resist sending you a celebratory gift which doubles up as a Christmas present. Happy holidays, Chloe. So yeah, Christmas last year. Filth, heck yes. Yes, we want filth. I like chaos. What does that say about me? Well, you probably don't like the chaos Steve can cause. Anyway, I realise I'm still on my camera. I should close that off. Okay, hello. I think I'm descending into like stream delirium because everything got a little bit chaotic. But I have now finished Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. We are over 7 hours into the live stream and I've read a total of like 300 pages. So I don't really understand how that's happened. I know this one's a bit of a slower read, but yeah, I just seem to have got very distracted. And that is because I've been chatting with Cole and Cole's friends turned up. So like it's all been really fun and I'm glad it happened, but I'm just not reading at the top speed. So Airfire has now been finished and the next like chaotic clip you see will be me opening my gift from Kayla for reading a book by a favourite author. So I'll get to open that. And then as you saw, I picked Things We Say in the Dark by Kirsty Logan out of the TBR jar and just really wasn't feeling it. I didn't realise it was short stories and I'm not a massive fan of short stories all the time, so I didn't want to jeopardize the last like 5 hours of the stream by not finishing another book. So I've actually gone for the second pick, which was Happy Endings by Thien Kim Lam, and it took me so long to try and find this book while I was under pressure on the live. So this one was a gift from Marlene and she's watching the stream, so it feels right to read a book from someone there who's like gifted it. And I skipped one page and it was pure filth. So this is about Trixie, who's determined to make her sex toy business a success, proving to her traditional Vietnamese parents that she can succeed in a non-traditional career. She's made a fresh start in Washington and her first pop-up event is going well until she runs into an ex who dumped her with a post-it note. The last person Andre expected to see in his soul food restaurant was the woman he left behind in New Orleans. Their chemistry is still scorching, but he's desperately busy trying to save his family's restaurant from gentrifying developers. The solution? Partnering with his ex to turn Mama Hazel's into a vibrator pop-up shop for hungry and horny clients. We will see how this goes. I feel like I'm going to speed through this. So we're live on the screen and we're live on here, and because I finished Airfire, I get to open Kayla's gift, which is read a book by a favourite author, and Sarah J Maas is definitely a favourite author. So let's see what Kayla's got me for completing this prompt. Let's have a look. What is this? Oh, this is nice. It's note cards with envelopes. Oh, I love this. I so should have opened this before. So they're like 2 different cards, one of which has got all of these cats on. Let's show the, there we go. One's this design and one is this design. Isn't that so cute? Love the stationery stuff. What am I going to use these for though is the question. Love those. That is very, very nice. We like stationery. Anyway, I keep getting distracted by Steve's comments. There we go, Oz. We get the dancing avocado. Isn't he cute? I love it. I love it. Here we go, guys. The chips. The best Chinese chips in Worcester. We then have giant pot of barbecue sauce, Kung Pao beef, and a box of rice. So I'm going to plate this up. Tell me that doesn't look like the sexiest Chinese takeaway ever. Like, oh, I love it so much. Hello, hello. I am now back from shopping in Hereford for the day. Me, my mum, my dad just went to do a bit of mooching and have a bit of lunch, so we had a Nando's. But through the journey, I finished Happy Endings by Thien Kim Lam, which I started yesterday in the 12-hour live. And I haven't settled. I think it's going to be a 2.5. It doesn't feel like a 3-star book. Like, things in this happened that I really didn't like. And I just didn't really like it. So I feel really bad because this was a gift from Marlene, but I mentioned it in the live show yesterday and she's like, hey, don't feel bad, like it's a gift. I picked it because of the name. And it is an interesting story to start with, but it gets so repetitive. So we're following Trixie and Andre. They had a relationship 2 years ago and Andre ghosted Trixie, but Trixie's now back and she's trying to start up her business. And Andrew's kind of like trying to weed his way back in, but should she let him? And I think my main problem with this is that we don't see their relationship from before. So I didn't really care on whether they got back together or not. I wasn't interested. So I wasn't rooting for them. But then in not rooting for them, everything that happened was so repetitive. And also, God, I really sound like I'm hating on this. I wasn't a big fan. The smut was very clinical. Like, everything was very clinical sounding, and I didn't love that. So, yeah, 2.5 for Happy Endings. Sorry, Marlene. I went out today, and I fell into the works. Because, so I always have a quick look. I shouldn't have let myself go in. But I saw this book, which I'd never seen before, and this is Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young, and knew nothing about it, but it was in the 3 for 6. and it says, when people pleasing Chloe, and I was like, well, that is me. So the main character is Chloe, and she ends up dating Warren, a surly mechanic's apprentice. Here for it. Like, it just, I don't know, I didn't need it, but that was in the 3 for 2. So then clearly you've got to get another 2. So then I've got One by One by Frida McFadden. May as well continue the Frida McFadden collection. I know nothing about this, but it's Frida McFadden. And then the other one I got in the 3 was The Nanny by Anna Ferguson. This is like an OnlyFans linked romance. I don't quite understand, but it looked cute. It drew me in with the pink spine. So I got these on 3 for 6. And then obviously because you're in the works, you have to get some of the like TikTok popular books. So I got Godkiller. I didn't know whether I was ever going to get Godkiller, but it was down to £5, and this is, yeah, by Hannah Kaner. I don't know if this is my thing, I really don't, but I've seen such good reviews for this book that I just wanted to give it a go. So I got that one. And then I also got, I promise this is the last one, Adrienne said I might like it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I didn't love the Love Hypothesis, but that's the only Ali Hazelwood I've read, and apparently this is very, very different. So I was gonna celebrate only hauling 7 books this month, and now we have 12. But like, it's fine, right? It's fine. It's fine, it's completely fine. Then I did go, the only other things I bought were from TK Maxx, none of which is exciting to you, so I don't know why I'm showing you. I found Spanx jeans for £13, so clearly needed a pair of them. Already, summer shorts. These were £6. £6 for denim shorts. I'm here for it. And the most exciting item of all, clearly, was this dish drying rack, reduced to £7. So that's been my day, a great time, and had a Nando's, which is the most exciting thing. So read a book, bought 5 more, and I might try and read this tomorrow, we'll see. But now I'm going out to my best friend's engagement party. So yeah, excited about that, want to get the evening going, and better get a move on really. Hello. I probably look a little bit like a thumb. What a weird way to start the vlog clip. It is Sunday, the 31st of March, and I had my best friend's engagement party last night, so I am feeling slightly rough this morning. It's about 11 o'clock, I think. I completely missed that we lost an hour. I think being drunk is the easiest way not to notice that. I only have 1 book left on my TBR this month, and that is We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. But nothing is really making me want to like sit and curl up and read this, so I think I am going to go via audio for this when I need an audiobook, which isn't right now. So I could get a head start on my April TBR, but I do want to read a whole book today. So we're back with the jar. I want to see if anything in here takes my fancy. It might not, it might go straight back in, but it's the easy way to pick. So let's go with this one, which is, I can't see it, it's upside down. Lock Every Door. This isn't screaming read me right now, so we're gonna do one more pick and see which I prefer. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one, which is, oh, it's stuck. Oh, this is Kissing Emma by Shappi Khorsandi, and I feel like this is gonna be a very hard book, but I do think I could read it quicker. So I think I'm gonna read Kissing Emma. I actually see like 5-star potential in this book, so I've only had 1 5-star read this month. So Kissing Emma is being read, and Lock Every Door is going back on the shelf. But yeah, this TBR jar is really, really helping me lately because I can't choose a single thing I want to read. Okay, it's now 1:30, and what have I done with my day? Nothing. But I have got 149 pages into Kissing Emma, so I'm about halfway, maybe slightly more than halfway. Yeah, it goes 296 it is, so yeah, I'm halfway through. And I'm so sad reading this because Nina Is Not Okay by this author was really, really good. It was 5 stars. It was one of my best books of last year. This one is dealing with difficult topics, but it's written in a way that I'm really struggling to care. And that's so sad because Nina Is Not Okay was just like so fantastic, and this really isn't doing it for me. Saying that, it's 1:30, I'm gonna go jump in the shower. I reckon I can be done with this by 3, and then I can pick a new book to read because I'm just not really feeling it, and I'm gonna do sprints later. May as well get cracking on another book, but yeah, just wish I felt a bit more excited about this one. Right, it is now 5 PM on Sunday, and I've just finished another book. So Kissing Emma, done. After After rating Nina Is Not Okay 5 stars, I really thought I was going to enjoy this one a little bit more, but unfortunately it is getting a 3-star rating from me. I think this book dealt with a lot of important topics, but that the pacing was so off that it really detracted from how much I enjoyed it. We learn on the back, Emma is tempted by 2 men who promise her the world in exchange for modelling work, but there's a dark side to their offer that she will only discover when she's in too deep. Emma does not meet these men until 200 out of the 300 pages. So it's like this book is 200 pages of setup with 100 pages of story. And it was just so slow at the beginning. We're dealing with really dark, horrific, emotional topics for 200 pages, but nothing's happening. It feels like we're not progressing in the story. And then the last 100 pages is so quick that it's like a whirlwind. What on earth has just happened? So overall, 3 stars. If this book would have been done well, it sounds so harsh, doesn't it? Like I know anything about writing a book, but this could have been 5 stars. I reckon we maybe needed another 100 pages and we need to just adjust the pacing a little bit. I think this could have been a 5-star utterly heartbreaking book, but it just missed the mark for me and I'm really sad about that. So 3 stars for this one, and that is my 19th book of the month done. So I'd like to make that 20. Don't we think that'd be a good idea? So let's pick a 20th book and see what happens. Again, I could do We've Always Lived in the Castle, but I'm gonna do reading sprints and I feel like I'm gonna have time to read another book. So I've got 2 stuck here. So maybe I wanna pick between these 2 because there's 2 here. The first one is Forever Interrupted. Oh my God, by Taylor Jenkins Reid, okay. And the second choice is, I don't know, Ace of Spades. Okay, I need to think about this. So I went and got both books, Forever Interrupted and Ace of Spades. And this doesn't sound like me at all, but I don't want to read a highly anticipated book right now. Am I mentally okay? I know that I've been saying in my head this is going to be a 5-star book, and if it isn't a 5-star book, I think I'm going to be more disappointed after all of the disappointing reads this month. Ace of Spades is actually on my These Books Will Self-Destruct. So I do need to read this one. Like it has to come off my TBR. It is like 500 pages long. I've heard very good things. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and read Ace of Spades today. I don't think it's gonna happen because if I stuck to like 50 pages an hour, I need 9 hours. No, 10 hours. Can't do mental maths. And clearly I don't even have 10 hours left in the day. But I'm gonna see what I can do. This might be a bad decision, seeing as it took me like the day to read this and then I'm going for this. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a good go. So I'm gonna have some dinner now and then get cracking on Patreon sprint. Not Patreon sprints, public sprints, because I'm trying to get better at doing those. Okay guys, so that is it for this weekly reading vlog. It is now Monday morning, and with it being a bank holiday, I have the day off today and I have some fun plans. I will tell you about that in next week's vlog. But for now, you know I had that battle with myself on picking up Ace of Spades. Well, I didn't. I looked at it and thought, I physically don't have the strength right now to physically read anything. I was just read out from last week. So what I actually did was sat on the stream with an audiobook and did some like catching up on my journaling and planning for the Vampire Diaries readathon. So I ended up listening to We Have Always Lived in the Castle, and I am 78 pages in to that. So I'm calling it on this vlog. It was actually quite, you know, successful. I finished off my March TBR and I'm halfway through a book that I said I was going to read that wasn't officially on my TBR. So thoughts on this one is I'm not loving it. It's not even creepy at all and I'm over halfway through, so I'm not really sure where this book is going, but we're going to continue going, give it a chance, and yeah, see what I think about it. So if you got to this point in the vlog, please leave me a castle emoji for We Have Always Lived in the Castle. I appreciate you guys a hell of a lot and I'm just so happy that you're here. With that being said though, I need to get on and film next week's vlog. So thank you for being here. I really hope you enjoyed this one and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.